Morning,
My
madam.
voice is audible to you
Morning,
clearly?
madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. We will start the session. In the previous class, we have discussed what is the basic syllabus and contents present in our subject, that is PECD. Now, we are going to know the fundamentals of what is electrical drive and what is the first unit present here. And just wait. In our basics of drives, we have to know the basics of what is electric drive. Initially, what is drive and what is electric drive? Is there any difference or not? And the next one is what is the fundamental torque equation present here that is related to electrical drive? And in this torque equation, is there any different load components, especially torque components? That means these are, just observe my cursor moment here. These are the topics we are going to cover in our first unit. Just what is drive? Electric drive. Different torque components present in our drive and corresponding equation. And how this torque is going to be classified. And next one is the stability and load equalization, and the most important and the last one is four quadrant operation of a drive. That means how the single drive or a DC drive is going to be operated in our four quadrants, that is forward motoring or braking, or reverse motoring or braking. How this drive is going to be operated. By knowing all these things, we are going to study how a drive is going to be operated and what is the basic thing is present. And after that, that means in the forthcoming units, we are going to know in which manner we can apply power electronic converters to run this drive, right? And before going to this, just wait. A white screen is going to be appeared to you here or not?
Visible, madam.
Yes, it is visible. So first of all, recollect the matter which is discussed in our previous class. Here we are going to run a drive. And initially we are thinking that it is a DC drive. Is it right or not? Please respond. Our subject is power electronic controllers and drives. Is it right? All of you please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly, this drive means in our, especially in our subject, we are going to run DC drives only. And before going to that, we have to know how this DC drive is going to be run. Just imagine and tell me, for a DC machine, that is especially for a DC motor, at which part this drive is going to be connected. Can you imagine that, or can you assume?
Rotor, madam.
Rotor or stator or any other part?
Rotor.
Please just, I am drawing a block diagram. That is, this is the motor. Just symbolic, not a symbolic representation. It is the block diagram. That is the layout. It is the motor. Just I am drawing the layout. And for this motor, we are going to connect a drive, and this drive is going to be operated with this motor. So before going to know the complete operation, we have to know at which part this drive is going to be connected here, right? Is it clear to you or not?
It is clear, madam.
Okay, right. And for this motor, that is, in order to run this motor, you have to provide the supply. And after that, we will discuss about this supply, how the supply is going to be provided for this motor and what is the supply type, etc. It will be discussed later. Okay. First of all, we have to discuss at which part this drive is going to be connected for a motor. Listen, anyone can say at which part?
Rotor, madam.
Only rotor?
Shaft.
Is there no other part?
మేడం అంటే మీరు అవుట్పుట్ దేనికి రొటేషనల్ పార్ట్ అయితే రోటర్ కనెక్ట్ చేద్దాం మేడం.
Just speak in English. Listen, from the motor output only, this drive is going to be run. That means from the motor output part or the moving part, you are going to connect this drive. That means the motor prime mover part, this drive is going to be connected. Remember this statement. At the motor prime mover part only, this drive is going to be connected. Okay?
మేడం
And listen, just wait for some time. I will complete this topic, then I will clear all the doubts erased by you. Okay?
ఓకే మేడం.
That means by using this motor, you are going to run this motor, means you are going to control the speed of this drive. Maybe the drive speed going to be increased or going to be decreased according to the requirement of the situation only. You can increase the speed or you can decrease the speed. That is the basic thing we have to do in this subject. Just only controlling the driving speed, that is the drive speed. And by controlling the speed, all of you please mute yourself. All of you please mute yourself. That means in order to control the speed means you have to operate this drive in the 4 quadrants. That is the major thing required in these drives. That is forward motoring and braking modes, reverse motoring and braking modes. And before going to that, our next topic is how the supply is going to be provided for the motor. Already we are saying that it is a DC motor. The supply is either DC or AC. Please tell me. So actually we have two types of supplies, that is DC or AC. You can use any of these according to the requirement or availability. But for the DC motor, especially you have to provide the DC power. If direct DC is available according to the required levels, then you can use directly. No, not according to the required level. So you have to convert the available DC into your required level. That means you have to use a converter. And at some situations, this DC power is not available. Only AC power is available. Then in that cases, you have to convert this AC into DC. At this case, you have to use a rectifier. That means for this motor, number of converters are going to be applied. At some situations, it may be a rectifier. At some situations, it may be a chopper. And is there any possibility for using an inverter here? Just think it once and tell me. At this place, is there any possibility of usage inverter? Is my voice is clear to you? The question is clear to you or not? All of you please respond.
ఇట్ ఈస్ విజిబుల్ మేడం.
Why you are not responding to anyone question?
ఇట్ ఈస్ డిఫికల్ట్ మేడం టు స్పీక్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్.
Okay, speak in Telugu also, no problem.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం.
So tell me, is there any possibility of connecting inverter here in this place?
డీసీని చేసి కనెక్ట్ చేయాలంటే ఖచ్చితంగా ఇన్వర్టర్ యూస్ చేస్తాం మేడం.
But for this, in order to run the DC motor, is it necessity for the AC supply?
నో మేడం.
So here there is no possibility to connect a inverter or cycloconverter. There is only possibility for using either choppers, indication with CH, or the rectifiers. You can use both according to the requirement levels, right? So this is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
basic thing or the fundamentals for the drive. Okay, now we can move for the our topic, that is coming to the subject. Just wait. First of all, to the screen, what is a drive? A system which is employed for motion, and the motion is also going to be controllable, right? So at which system the motion is controlled, that is known as drive, and the corresponding drive employed for the electric motors is nothing but electric drives. Listen carefully. The system which is employed for motion control is nothing but a drive, and the drive which can employ for electric motors, or the drives which are going to be run with the help of electric motors, are known as electric drives. And see this statement here, the drives which employ electric motors at the movers, it is nothing but prime movers. It is the part where these drives are going to be located, and some of the wide range of applications are listed here. These are nothing but fans, humanoids, industrial systems, and machine tools, etc. And nowadays, these electrical drives are used in number of places, just like locomotives, traction, etc. Right? And see this. That means why we are seeing this picture means what is the actual existency of the energy and in which form we are going to use the energy for the drive. In order to run the drive and the motor, just a DC supply is enough for us. But in the practical existence, just wait, I will take the annotation for you. But in the practical existence, this AC is available and DC is also going to be available. According to the availability, you have to convert. So only 4 conversions are present, and the circle is going to be rotated among these 4 types only. Just see the picture. First of all, I am going to start here. That is, available supply in general is AC. If some person is asking that, please convert AC to DC, you have to use the rectifier. Just see the symbol. It is the AC symbol and it is DC. Okay, one thing is over. Next, some person is saying that, please change the value of DC present here. That is DC to DC conversion. That is nothing but here you have to, what is the conversion name? Chopper or rectifier? DC to DC conversion. Chopper. What is this? AC to
Rectified,
DC.
ma'am.
Rectifier, exactly. So chopper is going to be operated here. So again, it is DC. So sorry. Sorry, okay, right. DC to AC conversion. That means available AC, DC is going to be converted into AC. So what is this?
Inverter.
Inverter. Exactly right. And actually available AC, but you have to regulate or change that value. That means AC to AC. That is 230 to 100 volts, like that. So AC to AC conversion is, what is that?
Cyclo converter.
Either cyclo converter, or another thing
Uh,
is there any other converter or not?
Regulator, madam.
Voltage
voltage
regulator.
regulator.
AC voltage regulator. So depending upon these, sorry, wait, depending upon these power electronic converters only, any power electronic based circuits or drives are going to be explained. So every power electronic student is must well known regarding these 4 converters, regarding the operation or circuits or waveforms for 3-phase or single phase. Whenever you are familiar regarding these 4, then only we can start the further subjects. Is it okay? I will remove all the things. Just wait. Just wait for a second. I will erase all these annotations. Great. Now we'll move for the present topic. That is, it is the basic layout or block diagram of how an electric drive is going to be operated. Just see this diagram and tell me at which block the drive is going to be connected here. Or already drive is existed or we have to connect. This block diagram is visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. Tell me. The drive is existed in the circuit or not?
Existed, madam.
At which
Existed.
part?
Control unit, sensing unit.
Power
I think
modulation.
so. You people are saying that in this circuit, wait,
Power modulation and motor,
just
madam.
in this control unit or our sensing unit, the drive is going to be present, right? Please respond.
మేడం సోర్స్ పవర్ మాడ్యులేషన్ మోటార్ సెన్సింగ్ యూనిట్ కంట్రోల్ యూనిట్ మొత్తం కలిపి డ్రైవ్ అవుతుంది మేడం.
Actually, listen. It is the block diagram of an electric drive, not a drive. Right? That means by using all these elements, you can control the speed. That means you can change the speed according to your requirements. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now tell me, this is the only drive or at which part the drive is going to be connected here?
Motor.
Motor is the drive to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Just okay. Listen. Here we have number of blocks, sub-blocks are there. Just listen, it is the source, is it right? It is the source, is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
It is not the drive. It is very clear for you. Okay? Respond first of all, then I will discuss.
Yes, ma'am. It is
Yes,
clear,
ma'am.
ma'am.
It is the source, so we can't say it is a drive, right? And it is a
Yes,
power
ma'am.
modulator. Listen, power modulator is nothing but a power converter, which we will discuss regarding this element in future. Just wait, that is in the next class or this class. It is not the drive. And next one is the motor. For this motor only you have to connect the drive. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. It is the control unit. Actually, what is the purpose of this control unit is you are going to provide some reference signal here and some other signal is coming from the sensing unit. This sensing unit is used to measure the output parameters. Output parameters are nothing but output current or output speed. If someone requires the speed only, then this unit measures the speed. If someone requires the current, output current only, then sensing unit is only measures the output current from the motor. Right? And the sensed parameter are going to be sent to the control unit. And these output parameters are compared with the reference signal, then it will provide the output for the power modulator. The working is going to be discussed later. And that means in these 4 blocks, there is no drive. Is it right or not?
మేడం ఏంటి మేడం?
అర్థం కాలేదు మేడం.
Okay, just tell me it is the drive.
కాదు మేడం.
Just see the spotlight. No. Is it the drive?
No.
Motor is the drive.
No.
Sensing unit is the drive.
No.
Control unit.
No, madam.
But what about load? What is the load we are going to connect it to the motor? And if you please
Built,
mute
ma'am.
yourself, some disturbance is going to be existed here. 285. That means just listen here. Simply the load which is connected here is nothing but a drive. So you can replace this load as a drive. Why? Because for this motor we are going to connect a drive. Is it right? Is it right or not?
మేడం డ్రైవ్ అంటే బెల్టే మేడం.
What is that?
డ్రైవ్ అంటే ఏంటి మేడం?
Drive means the just a system which is going to be moved. That is a drive, which is a connection of some specific components which is going to rotate or move.
ఓకే మేడం.
Madam,
Just for example, listen, you can imagine up to your knowledge, drive means in your control system you have studied two topics. One is a translation system, another one is rotational system. Is it clear to you?
ఎస్ మ్యామ్.
Those two systems can be considered as a drives. But in practical sense, a translation system does not consider as a drive. Why? Because it is moving, that's it. But a rotational system, you can consider it as a drive. Why? Because it is rotating. Whatever the system is rotating in nature, we can treat it as a drive. Is it okay?
madam,
Yes. If you have any doubt.
yes, ma'am. డ్రైవ్ అంటే మరి మోషన్ ని కంట్రోల్ చేయాలి కదా మేడం. కంట్రోల్ చేయాలనుకున్నప్పుడు
Actually,
అవుట్పుట్ నుంచి మనం
listen, just wait. Up to now, we are discussing what is a drive, but what is the next part is you are going to control the speed of the drive, right? By using these remaining blocks, that is source, control unit, all these parts, you are going to control the speed. That is the major thing going to be existed here or done here, right? Just up to now, we are discussing at which place this drive is going to be placed. Now, coming to the next part, that is how the speed is going to be controlled. Okay?
మేడం మేడం,
Just okay, tell me.
డ్రైవ్ అంటే రొటేటింగ్ పార్ట్ అన్నారు కదా మేడం, మరి మోటార్ కదా మేడం రొటేట్ అయ్యేది?
Actually, these drives may be number of types. By rotating the motor, you are going to control the drive speed, not the motor. By the motor, you are going to control the speed of your drive.
అవును మేడం.
Okay, just wait for 5 minutes. I will complete this topic, then I will clear all the doubts erased by you. Okay, first of all, finish me this topic. Okay, now
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
just okay, listen. What is the block diagram or operation of this block diagram of an electric drive? First of all, source, and just see the screen and listen the words. The source which is existed in nature or which is applied to the entire drive is of two types. One is DC source and second one is AC source. Just listen, at which applications point of view DC source is going to be used. That is at forklift trucks. At lifting purpose only, you are going to use DC sources. Depending upon the size of the battery, different values of voltages are going to be used. The different voltages are present here, that is 6 volts, 12 volts, 24 or 48, etc. And in some situations, you can use the AC power also. Just wait, I will clear this. Okay, so the screen. At AC source means there are two types initially. One is single phase AC supply, and that means single phase supply. Second one is three phase supply. Depending upon the power ratings and requirement, you can use single phase or three phase. And in general point of view, that is for low power motors and medium power motors. Just here, see this. For low and medium power motors, you can use, you can use 400 volt supply. Otherwise, in general, you can prefer single phase 50 head supply only. So depending upon our present system and availability of power, you are going to use a single phase 50 head supply or three phase 50 head supply. Whether it is you are using three phase supply, our voltage ratings are like this: 3.3 kV, 6.6 or 11 kV, like that. So this is the matter regarding the source that is present in the first block. And what are the sources existing and different types and what is the ratings for that. And next one is power modulator. What is the basic working principle of a power modulator is it is going to be modulate, that means changes the power according to our requirement. That means basically you have to know the device which is going to change the input power. That is converters. Already we know that rectifiers, inverters, choppers, cycloconverters are voltage regulators, etc. That means simply in this circuit, power modulator is nothing but, can you call with other name for the power modulator? Anyone?
Converter.
Exactly. That means you can write mod in place of modulator, a converter. So power converter. And the other, just see the screen, what the power modulator has done the work to modulate the power flow from the source to the motor, the basic work. To convert AC to DC or DC to AC. Is there any need for the balance two converters? That is, and to select either motoring or braking mode of operation of motor. That means simply just wait. In this mode, this modulator just converts the input power to the required power, either AC to DC or DC to AC, depending upon the requirement. And there is another two blocks. One is control unit and last one is the sensing unit. And this the motor already you know very well, just for these drives. And in this subject we are going to study about DC drives only. In case of AC drives you can study in the further future subjects. So here we are using only DC motors. In this DC motors you can use either shunt, series, compound or permanent magnet type. And second type is brushless DC motors, stepper motors or switch reluctance. Depending upon the circuit diagrams, you can
Madam,
prefer one by one.
Madam, your voice is
madam,
breaking.
Uh, my voice is clear to you or any disturbance is coming to you?
ఇందాక రాలేదు మేడం, ఇప్పుడు వస్తుంది మేడం.
Now it is okay to you?
Yes, madam.
Can I continue?
Yes,
Please
madam.
respond. Can I move on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. So these are the different types of motors present. So depending upon the layout or structure or existence of the system or requirement, you can use different type. And the last one is sensing unit.
Madam, it's
And
fully breaking.
just sensing unit means already I have told you the device which is going to sense the output parameters. It may be a current or speed. If the current is going to be measured, then we can call it as current sensor. If the speed is going to be sensed, then we can call it as speed sensor. That means only two types of sensors are present. But if required, you can use both these. That is speed, parallelly current also. And the last one is control unit. Actually, we have discussed the working, that means the major advantage of control unit present in this layout, right? From this circuit, I am going to explain the operation clearly. Just listen. Here, supply is provided. Initially, I am assuming that DC supply is existed, but it is 230 volts DC. Just assume that DC supply is present here and it is 230 volts DC. But in order to run this DC motor, 230 volts is not required. Only 100 volts is enough. Just imagine that, not 100, 110. Right? So you have to convert this 230 volts to this 110 volt. So for this purpose, what you have to do? Which modulator you have to use here?
Step down chopper, ma'am.
Step down chopper. That means here the power modulator is nothing but chopper. Okay, by using this chopper, you have converted 230 volts to 110 volts. And to this motor, a drive is connected to at the prime mover. And with this supply, and from this output voltage, the drive is going to be rotated, just assume, at a speed of 700 RPM. Okay, just I am giving the values for the sake of convenient of operation. Is it okay? With this supply, just I am assuming that our drive is rotating at 700 RPM. And some person says that, ma'am, please control the speed. That means for some particular time, increase the speed. and for particular time decrease the speed. That means for initially the person is saying that the drive has to rotate at a speed of 1200. Is it okay? It is the case 1. And at a case 2, the drive has to rotate at a speed of 400 rpm. Okay. Up to now it is clear to you? Please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
My voice is audible to you clearly?
it is audible, madam.
Okay, right. So first of all, you have to increase the speed of the drive, and for the second case, you have to decrease the speed. So what the work is going to be done here is the sensing unit is a speed sensor or a current sensor.
Speed, ma'am.
Exactly.
Speed
It
sensor.
works like a speed sensor. It is going to measure the speed from the motor, and the same speed is sent as a signal. Listen, all the things are going to be in the analog manner, not in the digital manner. So it will send the speed signal and it will compare to the reference input. That is, reference input is 1200 rpm. Already our drive is rotating with 700. Is there any difference or not? Tell me the thing.
No difference, ma'am.
Exactly. The difference is 500 and you have to increase the speed. So the control unit measure the difference between the reference signal and the existing signal, and it will increase or decrease the power modulator level according to the motor internal specifications changing. And in spite of that, you can vary the firing angle or duty cycle. Listen carefully. By varying the duty cycle also, you can vary the output parameter. Is it right or not? If it is a chopper, you can use the duty cycle. Or it is a rectifier, you can use the firing angle. Already power modulation is there now, it is a converter. Whenever you are changing the duty cycle delta or the firing angle alpha, the output voltage is going to be changed. Then the motor input is changed. Correspondingly, output is also going to be changed. Is it right or not?
Yes, madam.
Then corresponding drive speed is also going to be changed. Now, actually, we have to increase the speed or decrease the speed.
Decrease, madam.
Actually, existing speed is 700. The required speed is 1200. That means
Increase
you have
చేయాలి,
to
madam.
increase the speed of the drive. So you
Mm.
have to increase the output voltage from the power converter. That is also in the withstandable limits of this DC motor. Whenever the motor input is increased, the output is also going to be increased. Is it right or not?
Yes, madam.
Exactly. Then what is the reverse thing is in the second case is you have to decrease the speed. Again, this control unit measures the change in between the reference speed and the existence speed. It will control the power converter voltage levels according to the firing angle alpha or the duty cycle delta. That means from the power converter, you are going to control the motor input parameters. These things. Whenever motor input parameters are controlled, motor output parameters are also going to be controlled. That means if the firing angle is increased gradually, our duty cycle is increased gradually, output voltage is decreased. That means input voltage for the motor is decreased and motor output voltage is decreased. So drive speed is also going to be decreased. Is it right or not? So gradually the output,
Yes, ma'am.
the speed of the electrical drive is going to be decreased until the speed of 400 is reached. So this is the basic operation, how the drive is going to be operated. Okay. And first of all, you have to very familiar with this, all the blocks working. Just listen. Once again, I am repeating. Source means you have to explain the different types of sources. What are the ranges? At which condition you can use the DC source? At which conditions you can use the AC source? Next one is power modulator. For which purpose you have to use power modulator? Power modulator is nothing but power converter. So you are going to convert the input power according to the required power to the motor. And for this motor, the drive is going to be operated. Here we have treated as a load. And this drive speed is similar to that of the motor speed. That's why in this path, we are going to connect a sensing unit. Just the working of sensing unit is to note down the output current or the speed of the motor. And this recording values are sent to the control unit. Here the major work done by the block is the control unit. Only the control unit will control the speed of the motor, power converter and the load. Depending upon this control unit only, we are going to get the required speeds or currents. Right? If there is any problem in this control unit, then the required thing is not going to be operated.